We are now ready to hear auditions for the role of Joseph.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm Joe Staleman.
Hey, Joe. Why are you auditioning for the role of Joseph today?
Well, in all honesty, pound for pound, my wife made me.
Oh, so this is not exactly something you volunteered on your own?
Nope.
Say it ain't so, Joe.
I can't. She says I'm kind of a caveman watching too much Sports Center, and she says I care way too much about NASCAR and hillbilly hand fishing than I do about the taking care of the body of Christ.
I see. Well, Joseph is a big role. The earthly father of the Messiah trekked a trail from their hometown to Bethlehem on foot over 300 miles to register for the census, married a woman that was pregnant with the Son of God. Big shoes to fill.
Yeah, about that. Maybe I should have tried out for the shepherd or something. They just get to stand there and watch sheep and keep to themselves. But this wasn't my idea. That's because my full name is Joseph Arlene Staleman.
Arlene?
Yeah. My mama was a twin, and her sister's name was Arlene. I was the third kid in the family, and there weren't any girls. And so, I got stuck with my aunt's name. It's my middle name, Arlene. It's kind of humiliating. It's embarrassing, actually. When your mom gets really mad and she uses your full name. Joseph Arlene Staleman, you put that cat down. God did not put them here on earth to be boomerangs. My mom always had a sensitive side for the feline community.
I guess someone needed to. You just might be perfect for the role of Joseph, Joe.
Pound for pound, I'm not seeing what you're seeing, I reckon.
Here's the deal. All the emotions you have felt, the confusion, the embarrassment, humiliation, disillusionment, Joseph felt all of those.
I've seen the live nativity, and Joseph always stand there like this. He's smiling real big at the baby Jesus. I don't see no emotions in that manger scene.
How do you think Joseph got to that moment? What do you think were the emotions going on in Joseph's heart, soul, and mind when the angel delivered the news that Mary would be with child carrying the Son of God?
Well, never thought of it like that. I just always pictured him saying, okay, and being good with it.
As you would say, pound for pound, it was probably a major blow to his world. He had to decide whether to follow what the angel Gabriel told him, as crazy as it sounded, or just do what's best for him.
Well, that's pretty much how I live my life. I'm more of a live and let live kind of guy.
It's easier to be that way. But think about what it says in Luke 1:19. The angel Gabriel told Joseph, I stand in the presence of God, and I was sent to speak to you and to bring you this good news. Do you think this was good news at first for Joseph, or did he have to wrestle with what everyone would think?
Well, I'm guessing in some ways it was not his will, but God's will.
Exactly.
Kind of like my situation. Not my will, but my wife's will.
Now you've gone off track. Speaking of a union, Joseph, after hearing the news and being a righteous man, wanted to divorce Mary quietly so it wouldn't be brought out in public. Back then, even during an engagement, it took 2 witnesses to legally get a divorce. He thought Mary was unfaithful. It wasn't until the angel said to marry her and take her home that Joseph followed.
Well, I reckon Joseph felt and wondered all those things. Maybe I am right for this role. Tell you what, put me in, Coach. I'm ready to play.
I think you are. I think you nailed your audition with the simple realization it's not your will, but God's. His son would say the same exact thing 33 years later as he died for the sins of the world.
Yeah, I'm sure glad he did that for us. I'll try to remember that when I'm looking down at that little baby in the manger. I guess that's what you theater folk call getting into character.
Something like that.
One more thing. Do I have to wear one of those biblical robe thingies?
You do.
How about we try something different? I'll wear my camo hunting pants. It's almost like a robe. You can feel it right here.
Sorry, not your will.
Yeah, I get it.
Joe?
Yes, sir.
Could you give me that Joseph pose one more time?
Gotcha. Wow. Pound for pound.